Hi guys, this is Mario Kart again. Fourth part of the ragdolling tutorial, I believe. Right now I have this model. I've completely rigged it. So you can see if I move something, it can move. Everything's been weighted. The model's actually ready to go in the Half-Life 2 now. Just one problem. We need to make a collision model. What a collision model is, it's just a low poly model to help calculate active physics. If we just left the model as is and we stuck this in as a collision model, if we moved it, it would move as a whole, and obviously that's not proper collision, right? So yeah, we need to create a collision model, so we have to create brakes in the model deliberately so that when it hits, that part of the bone will move. Okay, it's not very complicated. I'm going to show you a way I like to do it. It's quite fast for me. Some other people may do it differently, but I find my way quite quick. So right now I'm just going to create a copy. I'm going to save this one as is. I'm going to go to Save As, create a copy. I'm going to call this copy Phys Model for Physics Model. Okay, so now I'm in the Physics Model. Okay, I'm going to delete my skin. I don't need that anymore. Okay, right now I'm going to turn my model see-through. To do that, I can right-click and go to Properties. Then click on See-through. Or I can just use the hotkey, which is Alt-X. Okay, same thing. I'm also going to turn my model into editable poly. Okay, and I'm going to enter edge mode. I'm going to select my arrow, which is my selector, and I'm also going to turn on my lasso. Okay, to do that, you just click on this little arrow or page curl here on the icon, and you're just going to hold it. Okay. And that'll bring down a drop down of other stuff, and this is your lasso. Okay, and now you get the idea. You can draw this stuff. Okay, and I'm also going to turn on edge mode here, so you get an idea of what you're selecting. Okay, basically the idea here is to make the breaks wherever the two bones meet, basically the joints. Be generous, but not be too generous. You want to create a large enough gap for these things to move, but also collide with other objects, like when you shoot it with a bullet, for example. You're going to ignore the fingers, just acknowledge that there is a hand there. So I'm creating a joint for the hand. Okay. Just be aware that you're only allowed to have 20 bones. I mean, not 20, I mean 24 bones for active collision. So, of course, your finger bones will not be included for active physics. Or active physics, I mean, because there's obviously more than 24 there. Okay. Again, like I said, be generous with the space that you're creating, because these things do have to collide, and if they collide with each other, you'll get bad collisions. I do the feet, the legs, arms. I forgot. No, I got the arms. Arms are good. The arms right here. I forgot. Okay. Again, like I said, be very generous. Don't want to be too generous, but if these things collide too much, they won't move properly. Now the neck isn't too hard. Chop the head off. Look at the chest area here. And here we got the pelvis. Okay, I think that's everything. Just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we got room for more, but we're not going to do the fingers right now. If I wanted to, I could do hair, but I'm not. Okay. So right now, I'm just going to exit that. I can leave it as editable poly. I'm going to add my skin back. Okay, and thought I added it. Okay. Again, go to the bone list. We're going to add bones. This time, we're not going to select all. Like I said, we can only have 24. I already know these valve named ones are finger bones. So I'm not going to include them. I'm only going to include the ones that are the main body. I think this entire list would be about 20 or 24, so I know that these are the bones that I want. I'm pretty sure. But if you're unsure, just count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or whatever. Just make sure you don't have over 24. I forgot, I need to include the hands. 24. Alright. So yeah, it's a good thing to just count things out, okay? Okay, I'm going to select these. I'm going to edit envelopes again. I'm going to turn on vertices once again, but this time I'm going to use element mode, okay? What element mode does is selects the entire thing. See, it selects everything for that element or that object. Okay, what's my time? I got 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to wait this for you guys. Not hard. I'm just bring up the wait tool again. This time we're only going to be dealing with ones or zeros, 100% or 0%. First off, we're going to pick the pelvis. Control all, select everything, assign 1, and then we're just going to move down. Actually, I'm going to change it from lasso to that. It's a little bit easier for me. Assign a weight of 1 to the leg, 1 to the leg, and so you get the idea. So now that when that object gets hit, it moves the bone, and there's nothing holding that two objects together, so it won't move as one part. It'll actually move as a separate part. This actually deals with more of the physics engine. You won't actually see it, more or less, but it will show on your model how it moves. So this is important, even though it does look rather silly. Okay. So yeah, I'm just checking this stuff. Okay. Okay. Just one thing to keep in mind. If I assigned this chest part to that chest bone, but I accidentally assigned this, when I compile the model, when the chest gets hit, it'll obviously move these two bones at the same time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So just double check that you are selecting and assigning what needs to be assigned to the proper areas. Okay, I think I'm almost done here. Got the arms, hands. Oops, undo. Don't want to move that. Our hand, yes. Time 7 minutes. Okay, finish this up. Come on, I can make it. Okay, 1. Okay, I think I've assigned everything. Okay, I'm just gonna click on the pelvis again, see if I missed anything. Of course, I've missed the head somehow. Just gonna click on the head bone and fix that. Click on my pelvis again to check again. And everything looks where it should be. Just double check everything. Again, like I said, just checking that I don't have anything assigned where I don't want them to be assigned. Anyway, I think that's alright. Okay, so that's your collision model, and I'll just test this out for you. Control save. Okay. If the head gets hit, it'll obviously move that bone, and there's nothing there between that gap to stop the head from moving, so we're good. All right. Oops. Okay. So that's good. The next part that we need to do is export everything. Okay. I don't know if I'll have enough time to show you in Max 2009, but show you in Max 2008 here. Just going to copy my address for my folder here. I'm going to go to File, Export, change it to SMD. Okay, paste. Okay, so I'm in the right folder now. I'm going to call this Phys Model because it is the physics model. Okay, reference. I want a static animation. Okay, she doesn't move, so I'm going to export another SMD, animation SMD. I'm going to call it Ragdoll. Save that, but I'm going to make it a skeleton animation. Okay, we're going to have a default animation. Export that as Ragdoll. And then we're going to save. And now we're going to export the last SMD, which is from our last model we already did. This one she's already weighted, remember? So we're just going to export that. And we're going to call this one reference. Traditionally it's called reference for some reason. Save that. Again, a reference. Export. And there you have it. Short on time, I'll show you guys how to export from 2009 in the next video. It's not that much more complicated. Anyway, after that, I'll just show you guys how to set up your QC. I'll actually use a template, and you just have to plug in some new text strings and stuff, and hit compile, and you'll be done, and you'll be able to test into Gmod. Okay. So yeah, you're halfway done. I'll just save this and